Hey YouTube, what's going on? Dose in the house, the AGC 6D video that's nowhere on YouTube is right here on ProviewsTV. It's the reviews from pros that know what's going on. Let's go! Hey YouTube, what's going on? Dose in the house, ProviewsTV. Today, we're going to be talking about AGC, automatic gain control, and the magic lantern. So, I don't know how many times I've looked on the internet and I've said to myself, why? Why can't somebody just take a 6D and show me that you could disable the AGC? And for those that don't know what AGC is, I made a video with the AGC and the H4n. I want you to go watch it. If not, if you're too lazy, that's all right. I'm going to give you the information right now anyway. AGC, automatic gain control. If you're shooting with Canon DSLRs and you don't have a mic connected to the camera, let me say it one more time. I don't think you heard me. Never shoot using the audio from the camera DSLR body. The audio is just non-usable. Just don't do it. Use it as a last resort. And then even if it's a last resort, don't even use it. I'd rather you use your iPhone microphone, something. Do not use it. And what happens a lot of the times is that when you connect these pro mics onto your DSLR, for example, you know, the Rode Video Mic Pro, or I know the Sennheiser has a small one that you connect to the DSLR, you have to worry about the mechanics inside of the camera that is going to throw off that audio. It's called AGC, automatic gain control. It's gonna, have you ever noticed when you shot with those cameras, right? And you put those little mics inside and you're all excited and then you hear it, psst. Nothing's going on though, and all you hear is psst. This, my friend, is automatic gain control. The camera doesn't like that you're putting a very nice microphone into it, and the circuit board on the inside is now trying to process that audio. Big, fat negative. Everybody knows that the H4n is the monster, the most popular one when you talk about you know, dual audio systems or recording your audio on one device and then syncing it in post. Well, what I do to save you a lot of time, what you could do is that you could connect the audio that's coming out of the H4n directly into your mic. The magic lantern allows you to do this. If you have a 60D, as soon as you put the magic lantern on there and you connect your mic, you are 100% hearing the difference. Somebody showing me the H6. The difference, you know what, thank you so much, Mr. DeMarco. You're gonna hear the difference so much. There is no hissing because Magic Lantern disables it, but just on the 60D. What about my other cameras? And I could not find this nowhere until I decided to buy the 6D. Does the 6D need Magic Lantern to disable AGC? The answer is no. Thank God. No, you do not need Magic Lantern. You could physically connect that mic in there. You're going to hear no hissing. Thank the Lord. That was the answer. How do I know? Because I got one. I have a 6D and I do it. I don't have to no longer sync the stuff from my H4n, although I still record using the H4n and my NTG2. I'm showing you this one. This is a H6. It's amazing. It's going to do the same thing that the H4n does. The quality on these things are amazing. Amazing. So whether you're recording on this, thank you so much. Or the bad boy, this is my favorite one right here. The bad boy, the H4n or the H6, you can now run a cable from these devices into your DSLR and not have to worry about sync in post. But there's a warning. Warning, warning, warning. If you decide to connect the H4n or the H6 or the audio sources that are coming from that directly into the camera, you know, something that I've experienced in the past, if you leave the recorders on, you know, I'm gonna call it, I think it's called like safe mode, or it's called stamina mode, and you just let it run, for some odd reason, the files inside of your camera, you're gonna hear the hiss. You're like, wait a second, those, you just said that there's gonna be no hiss. And you know, I shot a wedding, everything was beautiful up until I got to the very end of the wedding. And I noticed that the hiss started rearing its ugly little head. And I'm thinking the reason why that was happening is because the batteries were running out of the H4n. And the only logical conclusion that I can come with is that, you know, the signal is dropping and the camera detects it and then lowers it. So that's not good. The files on your recorder though, those files are gonna be fine. So for about like 10 minutes, I had to replace the audio, you know, from the movie files in the camera with the audio from the recorder. So one more thing when shooting with these recorders, either the H4n or the H6, guys, you gotta understand, number one, you have to go into the Canon menus and you have to go into the audio recording section and take the audio setting. It cannot be auto, it has to be manual. And the volume, one click above absolute zero. I'm gonna say that one more time. You're gonna go into the settings and your audio levels have to be on manual, one click above zero. So you're gonna rotate it all the way to the left until you're all the way at zero and just click it once. That is all you need. You should be shooting with pro mics anyway. I have an NTG2. Right now I'm being shot with an NTG3. And I'm also being shot with this lav, which is the Sennheiser. You know, Vinny DeMarco decided that he was too suave to connect it to the camera, so he's gonna make me do a little bit of work. But it doesn't matter. Why? Because my audio is gonna come out crisp and beautiful. And if you wanna do that with your 6D and you don't wanna have to worry about the syncing process, all you have to do is connect a wire from the recorder into your camera. Now remember, there's only one line out from this. So there is a special cable that goes into here, and the cable shoots out. One cable goes into your camera, and the other cable is a female connector for you to put your headphones in. That cable is fantastic. I think I spent about 20 bucks on it. I got it at Guitar Center. Make sure you do that. Put the recorder on auto gain. I thought that was gonna be crazy, but I shot a wedding, I put auto gain, I never had to worry about my stuff clipping, and on top of that, I can get really loud, and I don't gotta worry about it. I don't gotta worry about running and lowering the volume. And you know, if they start talking really low like this, I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. Audio gain control, and the recorders do a sloping effect on it. That doesn't sound like it goes really high and then it's gonna be cut off. It's really high and then it goes real high. It's not gonna do that. It's actually gonna go ahead and level that thing as it comes in. It's gonna do it accurately. So again, guys, AGC, you do not need Magic Lantern on your 6D because AGC is not a factor. If you have the 60D, you better put that Magic Lantern on there. I don't want to catch you out there shooting with the 60D with no Magic Lantern. The AGC, that's an amateur mistake. Do not do it. Please don't do it, you guys. You guys are pro viewers. I know you won't do it. And that being said, that's the end of the episode, you guys. So my name is Dose, and this is ProviewsTV. It's the reviews from pros that know what's going on. Let's go!